Okay, guys, we I'm getting an echo. We are live at. Can I say the name?
Yeah.
It's called Toy Haven.
It
is. Yeah. So we are live at Toy Haven, which is in City. Toy Heaven. Toy Heaven in Smith Falls. So the owner has given us permission to disclose the location. So we're all good on that one. So, anyways, Mark has actually already started to do some stuff. So we'll go around with the night vision camera and we'll start investigating. So just stay tuned in and hopefully we'll catch some stuff.
Are you an investigator tonight?
My daughter is.
She is? All right. Dan, you want to take her?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take her with the night vision.
It's her first time.
This is loud here, eh? Okay. Wow, that microphone is loud. All right. What's your name again?
Jade.
Jade? Okay. And you're Lenny's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are gonna go do a walk around with the night vision camera for you guys. I'll be going around with Jade, which is Lenny's daughter, the owners of the store. So we're gonna do a walk around and stay tuned. So we're gonna be going around with the night vision camera.
It's, yeah, have fun, Deborah. Do you want to go out with me? Would you go with me?
There we go. I don't want to mute this one.
What the heck?
Yeah, it does feel like
Oh yeah, this is my mobile unit.
Go ahead and grab this red EMF meter.
Which one?
This one is red.
Oh.
Just kind of point that
With the
around.
get up.
The numbers, if it goes up, let him know.
Yeah, so you see everything in night vision in it. So when I turn on my light here, it's all night vision. So it's all live.
The REM pod's going off on command.
What's considered like a big number?
Anything over
And it's
one.
live beats
But
directly to
if
the
it's up to 3 or 4, it's huge.
Cool.
Okay. It's at 0.4 right now.
Dance.
2.7. Okay.
All right, so we're going off with Jade.
Oh,
Always keep them. Always have extras to be prepared.
Sure.
Even adulting that.
An adult in that.
Oh. Where's the long way down?
Yeah. At my age, I don't do it anymore. 50.
thank you.
It's interesting. Back there, we had it was shutting the REM pod on and off on command, which is interesting. I left to see if they need more.
What?
Our REM pod, it's an EMF emitter.
Okay.
It's a electronic magnetic field
Man.
on command, which is weird. If you can tell it to stop, and it does, it's weird. One time's an anomaly, twice is. We got twice.
Pretty obedient spirits.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it just likes to play.
Well, it seemed like when we moved in the room too, that's when it went off. So if we would stay still, it would do nothing, and then once we started moving,
You guys are doing the basement unit.
Not yet, no.
And it lights up too.
yeah,
One of the toys.
yeah, it's a real neat device.
That's just us talking in the back.
She'll probably want to join our team when this is done.
Try your best. to be able to talk to her.
For
Paranormal. The night goes on.
so cool.
I think you're
Oh,
right.
wait.
Fire battery.
No, we should
Fire
we
energy.
should have that. We should get something invested.
Whatever you need to
I
do
don't know if
to be able to reach that.
I don't know if I have the jam to do it.
There's it's fun until you get to the right place,
Yeah.
and then it's not. And when you get to a place that's real, it's like suddenly it's like, oh no, or somebody's crying or somebody's having a real bad time, you know. That's when it gets messed
Yeah,
up.
this one doesn't seem bad. It just seems
So we really need to know if you're here.
trying to mess with me.
Well, in that room, I feel really bad in the back corner of it.
Yeah,
When I got to the back there, I
You
felt
need to know
lightheaded.
who you are.
The toy room,
yeah, the back
Okay.
toy room. Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's
Why are you here?
yeah, that's where we're getting enough for now. I feel really bad back in there.
okay.
So they're kind of,
Is this
you
your home?
thin the team down, you get more activity, especially if you're alone. But it's fun to do until you get somewhere that's really scary, and then it's like, okay, what do we do?
Okay, that's a good start.
What if you see something really bad?
You like it when people acknowledge you.
The doll will have to do a lot of research on. I'm wanting to look into the kind of paint that's on it, or to see why it's giving off a 45 EMF. That's cool.
You have to be
the
friendly.
lady was kind of weird, and I went there for something else, and I saw the doll right away. She looked at me like, oh, like almost like she knew I was gonna go to it or something.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like, I saw a tear in her eye when she gave it to me. It was just,
There's tons of weird anomalies like that happen to you, and that's kind of what we do. It's
and I don't think it's lead paint because she painted it.
yeah,
So
it's
they don't make lead paint anymore.
okay. So it's been recently made.
Yeah, recently, yeah. And she had it on the shelf, and it was just causing problems.
I'm gonna get my chair because I want to show you something.
I'm sure she was working with the guy, but I'm not from you.
Just like the one that's in the window, it's just a doll on a chair, and she painted the face and hands and feet of it. It's a recent thing.
Because I'm on Facebook Marketplace all the time, obviously. But when I was in Toronto, I
There's
saw
a crazy talking
Yeah.
toy.
responses were
You
great.
go close to that toy, the hands will light up.
We're like, oh fuck no,
If you make the room cooler,
creepy
the
doll.
bear will tell you.
Yeah, that's what this lady does. But
Yeah,
she's-
I follow a guy that makes those. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, that's where I got it from a lady.
The hands will go red,
And she said that this
the
one
feet will go red,
wasn't like the other ones.
her
closer to the bear.
ad even said it was.
Or if you can knock off any of the small toys that are on the shelf
I
behind you.
bought it from her. And she had a tear in her eye.
It's weird how that works. But
You
Yeah.
want you throwing things, but if you want to knock something over, let us know you're here. We would love you to give us that kind of
Yeah,
communication sign.
it's looking really good, eh?
Oh, yeah, he was. He with that
If
right.
you're a child, can you knock on something?
That's what he had originally.
I'm sure it sent it to me. It's funny because
The
everybody's
bear?
hilarious. It's like I'm going to run. No, burn that thing. Hit it with a torch.
What doll was that?
The ad for those, whoever's making them is in the area.
And the little push.
Oh, yeah, that because she was in Carlton Place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a young girl.
No, she's a little older. I think she was probably in her 40s.
No, the figures behind me that there wouldn't take much energy if you're able to focus your energy and knock one of them over. Seeing as how someone here likes to knock things over on a regular basis.
What? Did you say something?
It's almost like she knew I was going to go for the doll or something. I don't know.
Come on, knock it over.
I went there to get some, what do you call it there? Pennywise.
Yeah.
I went there to get Pennywise, and she had a Pennywise mannequin there, and I almost got that too, but it's like almost 7 feet tall, this thing.
Come on, head.
Yeah, don't have the admin.
Yeah, she's incredible at this.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen her ad occasionally on Facebook. It's
Yeah.
weird that she disappears, but it comes and goes.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's got that automatic electromagnetic, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely not the paint though.
No.
She just said she had quite a few issues with it.
This is a good question. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
That's the Lorraine Warren special on Annabelle.
Yeah.
I always say don't go to Vegas and go to Zach Bagans' museum. You're just asking for
It's
it.
crazy.
It looks so
Yeah.
cool though.
Well, you're like the Bela Lugosi mirror. I used to like read about this all the time, and that I couldn't look into it. I would want to because I was a Bela Lugosi fan.
Yeah.
But people committed suicide after looking in that mirror right away.
Yeah.
Shit's full.
Right? I know. Like just like look at it. Just
I couldn't believe that he owns David Koresh's Camaro.
Yeah.
Kevorkian's van and like. how he
Now, you
gets
can
this-
reach out and touch the REM pod again and make that go off. That would be,
Yeah.
that would be most excellent. Can you do that?
There's no way that place is really.
I know it's gonna focus a lot of energy, but if you could do that for us, that would be great.
Mirror pivot box. That's the other one.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yes.
I was scared the night they opened that. I'm from Indiana, so I talked to the police officer that watched the kid in the ambulance case walk the walls and down.
Do you like to
He
play
said,
the
"Did that really happen? Are you guys all scared?" He said, "No." He said, "Boy." He called, it's racist back there. He said, "That little black kid walked the wall, ceiling down,
I
sat
did see the
down."
thing on that.
And I was like, okay, it's the only case in history where a police officer's on file saying, yeah. So it's all over too.
Yeah, that's right. She was in the room and walked over to the wall.
So we bought that house and I saw him going. Like,
Oh God. Okay, that was you. Okay.
That was me.
Yeah. It's where glass is.
Basically, as soon as you touch it or like
I was done after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some with my hand.
Not, you're Indian if you go there. Like that's
What do you
the
think?
Oh,
You said
more likely to
I
die.
said, I
You
could
can
That's
see
very
it from
good.
the house too, eh?
The stairs.
The stairs.
it should bring up into this.
You got the stairs and put them in the museum.
Yeah.
That's it. It's messed up.
Heard some laughing back there, so that's
Should do nothing.
Yeah. I just heard that.
Okay, so
The REM pod just
you
went off.
like me to play the drums? Doesn't make a lot of sound. I'm not so musically inclined.
finish shaking it, so it wasn't that.
The boot bear. That's the REM pod. You can come over here.
Just go off the way.
You just want to watch her sit with Deborah.
Hit hard, so
Is that what Cheryl did earlier?
keep on pinging the drum.
And it went off, but it's not going off now. Huh?
Deborah's got the live.
Okay, that's a sensor. It's an EMF sensor, so
Oh,
somebody
okay, they're in the background.
has to be touching it
okay. It
now,
did
but
go
the
off,
last
though.
time it went off on its own.
It just went off
It's a
like
dance, but
you guys weren't
So
touching
that's
it.
an EMF
Oh,
sensor.
you can see more over here.
that's this is our 8-camera system we're running.
Oh wow.
You guys see nothing on the
So-
side.
We get to watch this really boring footage
We're gonna start recording again.
in real time. And fun part is occasionally when we have something happen, we have to watch it half speed, quarter speed. It's like the footage I showed Ed, Lenny.
Can you make the lights go off on the bear again?
It took me 4 hours to watch just a 10-minute section.
As if I approach the bear,
Keep going back
Just
over.
the light will light, hand will light up.
Yeah, make sure it's not
Can you do
something
that?
like a bug. So you have to watch it quarter speed and then
Do you
check
like
all
the
the
bear?
other cameras at the same time and make sure somebody wasn't there. So on the what they're looking at is the REM
You
pod,
want us to leave this room?
and they're getting it to answer. If you want to slide down the hallway, just speak quiet. And
Yeah, I'll watch from here just not to disturb them.
you're not going to hurt anything.
If you want us to stay, you have to show us some type of sign.
Is there anybody in the basement?
That's all right. Some people do doobies. So like just went across the floor and here. That was a flashing.
Oh, in the VR room?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of, sometimes it's snowing.
Yeah.
There, see?
That room's pretty awful at nighttime. It looks like
Seriously, it looks like heavy snow.
And there's no real ventilation in there, so it's not like there's a fan, there's nothing blowing.
I'm gonna
Even in the toy room, just saw the
We tap it.
I got the sensors.
no toy room, you still have the
And Cheryl just bumped it earlier. That was
Yeah,
it.
she bumped the drums. She didn't.
but they were just
Sometimes they
She didn't touch the. No, she didn't touch that either, right?
What are you laughing about it?
Oh, we're trying so hard to get that thing to move or to go to do something, and no. Of course, I tripped and hit the little drum set, and as soon as I kicked it, though, everything went going off. I'm like, oh shit.
Can I get one in here?
I think Jade's in front of the camera.
and
She
it's
is.
79 and it started
Well, you're
off.
little K2 next to the doll.
Could be our body heat too if you have
Bring
more
it up
people
a
in
bit.
one room.
It's at
Yeah.
The
72.
doll does that.
One second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could it be
yeah.
maybe Cheryl had her cell phone? Maybe that fired it off. Is that possible?
That one's funny. The guy makes that so you just carry it, and it's K2 meter instead of the flashlight.
No.
Those flashlights are nice if you hunt or camp.
Sharon, do you have your cell phone? When you were
They're
in
easy
here?
to carry around.
Oh shit! I got mine. I should have left it at the base.
So it's crazy that those.
Not good.
They're usually in there.
Yeah, right?
I don't think you're close enough anyway.
No.
So you're bored?
No, it's in the window.
Okay.
Oh, that's the basement there in the middle. Okay. The stairs.
Yeah, the stairs, we do that. So if
Has
there's something in the basement
heat sensor in it.
that we catch on film, we can check and see who's down there.
It's designed as a trigger.
Especially if something would walk, if we see like a black mass go across the room.
So like if someone gets close enough,
What is this one?
it'll turn on the EMF sensor.
Bottom left is the hallway. Camera's right over there.
The temperature.
Oh, it's looking at our way.
It's looking that way.
Okay.
And
Did
then
you
we
make it
go
over here?
back.
Or did you get the one?
It's looking down the hall to
Okay, I see that. Okay.
some of them we just use mainly to. So we're getting a little
I
bit.
can even see you there.
Yeah, something's down here.
Bring my Paralite, see if this is
Bruce electromagnetic field.
the meter.
Oh, the lamp?
We're at 666. That's temperature.
Could it be that lamp that's maybe firing it off?
Where's the lamp? What's the-
It's happy.
Is it?
Actually, walk out of the room again, Cheryl, with that lamp. See if maybe that's what it is.
What's that temperature?
It really does like the temperature.
This is a neat device because it goes to a card and puts an Excel
Oh, it's off.
spreadsheet.
Okay, walk back in.
Now, is that just sensing here in this room?
Yeah, right where it's at. It does
Yeah, it could be that
is
that Cheryl's carrying.
electromagnetic field. Then this is vibration.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So it's a tapper, and then it's got yellow.
So we bring it close to it. It's cool.
I'm getting it to record. Yellow is temperature, pressure, vibration, and humidity
Wow.
all in one. So when I put these out there,
Oh, I know.
and
It's a possibility.
good to be able to say if I've got an electric EMF hit,
This is the-
back it up with temperature, pressure, then I can tell people.
This is putting it
Tell me that it's just
Yeah, that's what it's doing. Yeah. Okay.
electricity. And that's what's nice about the
When
heavy
you have them
plus.
both together.
Yeah, I can actually graph
I'll take my toy and go home.
it every second. So the graph is very long.
That's right. So it goes on Excel, so you can actually map it all out.
Yeah, and then it goes into a graph. And then
Matches well with the
It's pretty
the Nightwatchmen because that's your
so
logo.
this one,
The lantern.
like if you place it active when we're gone,
Plug it, Cheryl. Plug it.
put a fresh battery in when you leave, I'll show you how to turn it on and do it.
My birthday.
Come back the next day and plug it in the computer and see what you get.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah, so these I use on people that have a house that are
Doesn't
paying,
work like that in my household.
and I need you there now.
I see, and then we can go back and
Yeah, I'll have them write me a check for
Yeah.
$350 is what that would take cost. Write me a check and I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
yeah.
And that's something I was thinking about doing here, was just coming up when you're about to close and say, here, just set this somewhere and see what happens when you're gone. Especially on, like somebody says, my house is, I'm not sleeping, I'm super haunted, you know, or the
Cool that it does that though.
neat thing is to put these on stairs because
Yeah.
if somebody says I got footsteps, it's got the footstep logger in it. Yeah, which is fun.
Is
Anything?
that one going off, Jay?
Put one by the door. We'll see
Like
if she
chickens,
does.
like sandwich.
Are they downstairs yet?
There we go. Are you gonna leave the bear there for a bit? See if it'll go off. I'm gonna go take a quick walk in the basement. If you hear ba-ding, ba-dang, ba-ding, ba-dang, yeah. Plus, I can't see anything. I'm just guiding myself with the
Yeah.
night vision.
Let's do this. Let's just
I do have a
picking
flashlight.
up electromagnetic field. Constant.
There we go. It's not doing it now?
I don't think a Family Guy or
That's
the
weird.
that's going to do it. You guys
Richard, are you guys
like-
recording with the recorder in here? For EVP? No? Okay. Hmm.
Can't decide if Dan has our night watch or phone on or not.
That camera
So what was your
there.
experience with the REM pod? Anything good or?
Just went to 666.
Oh my god, yeah. Could be a coincidence, but yeah, it's kind of spooky when it goes to 666, right? Do you want the flashlight there, Jim?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that might help you, but I'll just follow your lead.
Is that going off at all?
Yeah, it's up there in pot.
But when I got close, when he left, it was.
Is he still in there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to get a spirit box in a minute. See if I can stir something up to talk to me.
Get there. I'm gonna watch your heads and all that.
Oh, well, at least we don't, it'll be shut when they get up. That's the good thing. If there's something goes on, like when you go down with these cameras, a lot of the movement will sometimes cast a shadow or something that looks like a spirit.
So,
Like I got a ghost. And they'll,
let's see, Rihanna Miller and Selena are
a lot of the
on.
newer people that'll call us with evidence.
Selena, our
You
biggest
guys look at it,
fan.
they've all been doing it over
Just
20
again,
years.
along with one of her daughters, Rihanna.
No,
Rhiannon,
this
I mean.
one's going. Just
That thing is just going.
Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in, guys. If you can hear me.
that's on and off EMF, so it's given. I'm actually going to get the exact amount of. It measures up to 50, so it'll give us the exact amount of what it's doing.
Like, it was just on here. Like, it was just a solid light. But that is.
Yeah, do you have a lot of electrical wires at the top there? So that might be.
It was.
If it gives a loud noise,
So you
it's
got like
really
a
high. In that
junction
West
box
Virginia
there.
Penitentiary, it
Some,
freaking
wiring.
went death row. And I was just asking, was anybody hung here? Lit. And Cheryl was like, ah.
Oh, yeah.
We were on edge that night. It was. If we rent it out and you really want to do a paranormal investigation, that's horrible, but the place is cool as hell. That's where I would highly recommend anybody go with us.
Wow.
It's so neat.
1,000 murders inside
There's
the
a lot of
wall.
like electrical wiring. Yeah,
The electric chair as soon as you walk in the door, the real one.
You got a big armored cable there.
Sparky is there. And the noose before Sparky is in the entryway too. They kept the hangman's nooses in a cabinet.
Went down again.
The letter from Charles Manson, he was
As
born
you
there.
walk by.
And it's crazy. I was told to run.
Where's this located?
Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah.
It's right by Trans-Allegheny. I want to do a weekend where I take a bunch of people from here and we rent out both. Friday night at the Trans-Allegheny Asylum. It's about a quarter of a mile long. And then the pen. The pen is just, I think it's cool. The bats flying around your head and all the other stuff's neat. Bats all night, yeah. It's cool.
I wouldn't survive the bats. They would do me in before anything else would.
Bat will not land on you, but they will swoop and that far of you.
Tangled in your hair.
Right?
Well,
You know?
sure, I was dying. But Dan's now with his walking camera. He's in your basement looking
Yeah, I
around.
see that. See, Roger and Cheryl and the other one.
I saw flashing.
Yeah, I saw it too.
The thing is, in a basement like this with all the electrical,
Back in the
unless you take pre-base readings, so you know, like that, at certain spots. Let's say if you came in earlier, there was a 3.5 there. Then you go by it again, it's
Is it
3.5
bad
again.
or-
There's
It's just the electrical. Like, sometimes modems for the internet will fire it off like
but it's not a
easy. Wiring,
bad
cell
like
phones. No, metal wouldn't fire it
someone's
off.
there.
If you ever
Anything
want us to
electrical,
come,
man,
we will.
electrical, appliances or any kind of electricity will fire it off.
But we've had
That might be dust.
on two separate occasions. People tell us that
You see it, eh?
one lady, she says
There's a whole bunch that are going by here.
she
There's
sees
someone down here with us.
oh, like, we're just asking. She was
Yeah,
there
that's
shopping. And we're like,
There's one.
did you feel anything here? And she pointed over to the corner, and she's like, there's someone right there. She's like, he looks like,
No,
guard.
I think that's what
oh,
what your dad said. We can't
That's
do like a full
well, that's
search.
the exact spot that pops up on our camera all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you were going by that was probably
Oh,
electrical.
And Lenny actually drove over to the store to make sure nobody was in
You
there.
got all the electric
It's
lead.
kind of looked like a figure.
Yeah, hydrometers and everything else. So
It's almost like right
It's
there.
like-
yeah, it'd be very hard to justify.
Surely this lady
Like-
would have known that, but
There's another
Well,
one.
and she pointed
electric
right to the
wiring and
exact same spot.
meters and everything else.
So spooky.
Yeah, we'll. If you ever want us to, we will.
Sometimes can actually fire it off.
We got
as well.
time, all the time. It's funny with this town, and like I say, all the places I thought Perth we would never get out of, but we never have got in. But here we can't get out of this town.
I don't know.
Every time we talk to somebody, they're like, "Can you come to our house?"
Wow, eh?
Yeah, and some people down here though, it's like you get to their house and you smell it from the road, and it's like, guys, slow down. You can't smoke weed from breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night snack, 2 a.m, and not be a little paranoid.
Right? Like when we moved, that was about 7 years ago, our house, and it was probably the most peaceful
Hey, Marlene. Thanks for joining.
bin. So we moved into
Thanks for
this.
watching.
And
We
only
just started the live investigation approximately
our,
half an hour ago.
so they dug up our road last week. We had our clay
Yeah,
pit
Selena, I think we're going to spend most of the night. I might spend the night in Smithville and
and they
Smith
came
Falls
into
as well.
the road. They dug up
I know it says on the bottom of the live feed, undisclosed location, but we did get the permission from the owner
our home,
to disclose the location. We are at Toy Heaven.
and the kids were
in
upstairs.
Smith.
And my son, I thought he was in the living room.
The owner's daughter,
And
Jade.
I liked
And we're doing a walk
it's
around
like their lifelong goal is to
basement.
yeah, that's what they do. So
a lot
I'm
of stuff here, so be careful when we walk.
I'm standing in the kitchen,
Very low basements. I gotta walk my head down so I don't get fuck on my head. Or
shadows, and I was in the kitchen,
walking over stuff.
feel
Just
someone.
careful.
So they kick my leg out. There's nobody there. I'm
And
like,
then we
but it's weird. 5 minutes went by, and it was just there was a shadow. It cast a whole shadow in the back of the kitchen, and I was like, oh, it must be right behind me. And I'm like ninja chopping in the dark, right? I'm like, what is happening? There was nobody there. There's never been that feeling in the house up until last week when they shuffled things up. And,
I know, right?
Somebody live up there?
there's an apartment.
Yeah, when you shuffle, it tends to we find most of the time that when things get changed is when it gets really bad for places.
Well, and that's what I wondered because we moved in there in July. It used to be an old pet store.
That is one
Previous to that, it was a
cool kind of crib there.
what do I
You ever
call
seen the
it?
movie
So-
It's Alive?
Yeah, long time.
Long time. I saw that at the Arito Theater. Man, it looks like the cradle that that baby was in.
Now people get us.
That was a
His mic should be muted. It said mic's muted. Oh, his mic's muted, not this one.
mom had it
No,
or
that's
something.
okay.
It's very old. It's past-
So this is an old piece then.
These are old, yeah.
Yeah. And I just kind of.
There's that one. Two that.
Oh, there's another one there. Yeah.
It's Mark from the Night Watchmen, by the way, everybody. Thanks for eavesdropping.
Generations.
I'm assuming they're not for sale.
I think they are actually.
These are definitely classics. Oops, sorry.
Alaska. That's my dad.
Yeah, that is. I wonder if we could do an experiment with this later.
Yeah.
With this,
Got some little school chairs. And
that is weird. Yeah, that is an old one. Look at that.
you'd have to ask him about it. He knows more of the story, but it was like,
The history of it, right?
yeah, someone donated it. It was like their mom's. It's been passed down.
Do you know what year it dates back to?
I don't, but Dad.
Looks fairly old. Yeah.
It's older though. for
Yeah.
sure.
Still working though, and it squeaks
Yeah.
too.
That one.
Yeah, and we like the squeaky carts. Cool.
Yeah, he was.
See, this is another reason why you might get some readings here.
Oh,
Is it going to go up? Not so bad. It's going up a bit. Yeah, there's so much electrical down here that any kind of readings could be
faulty.
false readings. Yeah, for sure.
I know some you can tell like with the live wires.
Oh yeah, the live wires are. It's going to jump it right away. You got the flashlight with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to light my way. You don't want me to fall.
Yeah. He's got more around you than I do.
Yeah, these are stupid. Well, it's pretty hard to maneuver down there. Try to duck and twist and duck and
Well, I brought the
twist.
helmets.
I didn't hit my head, so I'm good.
You need a helmet, grab a helmet.
I got so much gel in my hair. It's like a helmet. That worked really
I
well.
unplugged your microphone because it was still on.
Which one?
Your big mic.
Oh, was it causing a lot of feedback?
No, we got to hear everybody. They heard everything we said up here.
Oh, you shut it off.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't call Smith Falls a horrible town.
yeah, right.
I was
Plug
over.
it back. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go kick up a live.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get it to talk to me.
Hey, Dad, I'm just gonna put my phone.
Smoke time.
That doll thing is so cool.
If we leave,
Your
all we're gonna
teddy
do,
bear?
Cheryl, is press this button.
Okay,
That means okay.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's on the doll. And as soon as the alarm went off back there, then the doll stopped.
While we were gone.
Wow. We guys went back in the basement. The alarm was going off back there.
Yeah.
But the doll, the numbers on the doll freaking out.
Yeah.
It stopped. As soon as it
Why won't this turn on?
Oh.
I could like switch voices.
Test. It's on. All right, I'm gonna go try to pick something up.
So where's Mark now in the virtual?
Yes.
Is he trying to do an EVP?
He's got the spirit box, so he's got the headphones on.
Okay. So he's not actually doing an EVP then.
No.
So it's we can talk. So he's not gonna. Okay. I just don't want any contamination if he's trying to record something, right? Microphone is on. So we have Mark. He's in the virtual room. He is doing a spirit box session using what they call again, the Estes method. With the headphones? Yeah.
Yes.
Estes method.
I have a device over there that you can walk by and knock on, push over. You can also speak into it. Let us know if
So you guys can see Mark is in the screen number 6 on the DVR screen. He's in the virtual room doing a spirit box session using the Estes method with the headphones.
Are you getting any questions or commentary?
So
Oh, there's a lot.
it's on.
That's weird. What state are you investigating? Mark.
So if you come speak into this device, it'll allow me to understand who you are. Can you stop? Wow. So when you speak into my device and you can't get it to do what you want it to do, so you're set up for a proximity switch. One inch. So you're set off my proximity switch. And now you got her device going on. That's an alarm on this. So can you stop? Give me a chance to stop. You're making it go off even further. I have 3 devices. If you make hers now go off. You let me know your name. I have a device here. So you're making my device go off. Can you come closer and touch me?
He was asking me what floor is that. Strollers you have? Is that someone's parents' original earrings in the past?
You speak into this device.
Grandmother's mother's.
Now, by speaking into the spirit box, I'm gonna let my wife ask you some questions. That is Cheryl.
Hmm.
That is Cheryl and Mark. We're the
Chip.
Nightwatchmen.
It's working.
Okay, you give me your name. So you're making my proximity sensor go off on the spirit box. Did you stop? Would you like to stop doing that? Stop making my proximity sensor go.
Is it killing
I can hear you. Would you like me to leave? Would you like me to stay here? Would you like me to go to another room? If you're present at this time, can you knock on the wall? Can you make this go off and you can see if you play with it, the lights go? I've given you some great opportunities to talk to me tonight. Would you like to talk to me? Why you're here to tell me your story. Did bad things happen to you here? Are you playful? Did someone ask you to come here? Would you like Are you attached to play with my spare box? Originality. I think you didn't hear me in there. If you speak into my devices, I will be able to hear you talk to it. Would you like to speak to me?
Yeah, the doll's not open. On the shelf, shelf.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, so the blue light, does that mean it's EMF detection? I was doing a lot of blinking. So blue lights mean there's an EMF reading coming? It came like splitting back. When he left the room, it came back on. It would hear him that it turned off.
So that's the temperature. Yeah. Why is it so much colder than just because it's the fire rises?
Yeah, really. Is there a temperature on that one?
Yeah, it's
Is anybody here? Like, I'm frozen over here.
I suddenly heard.
All right.
a voice like coming
Mark is back at base. Feedback. There we go.
Listening line. When I was down about this high off the ground, I'll have to replay it. I heard barking voice as well. So it's interesting when you're on live, but it was unnerving. That's why I had you come over. By me?
Yeah.
It stopped the proximity switch on the SB11. It's pretty cool, but that usually doesn't go off.
Did you catch anything in the Yeah?
There's something
in that room?
Yeah.
In the virtual room?
No, the one beside it.
The one beside it?
The virtual room's full of EMF. I actually got some good hits in there too on the proximity.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have the microphone on, so everybody knows.
It's okay. I heard because I'm doing live EVP.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were in there just a minute ago, it sounded like something going in my through the spirit box with the sensor going off, which has only happened at Lorraine Neal jail once.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in my life of having this SB11. It's only been once.
Only once.
It was going off steady.
Steady.
Yeah.
Steady.
I
Like
heard
something.
you even say turn and stop and stop.
Yeah. When you ask it a question, and I guess for live feed, it was nice because I've asked questions of stopping twice, and it stopped both times that time. Earlier in the night with Roger, we yelled stop, it stopped. Then we asked it to start, and it starts. And Cheryl said, "Can you give me a sign?" And then it kicked off. So that's.
These are the type of intelligent answers that we look for, that we are actually getting an intelligent response to our questions.
It's not like a random. It's not random. It's.
Yeah. I know whatever it is, it just seems really, like I said, it messes with me all the time.
This is very playful. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's, but I don't know. Yeah.
It's nothing that I thought or felt there was. Like, it just feels.
Do you feel like it might be a child or an adult, or you're not sure?
No. I don't know yet. I wouldn't. If I get a voice, maybe. But it's got to, like on an EVP, it's really, you got to get an intelligent response, not a random. If it's a random response, it's debunkable. Occasionally, You might get like Roger and I've had babies crying at one place. Well, at 2 a.m. at this place, there's no babies anywhere. So that's hard to not take into consideration. Here,
So you've never seen your meter like go up that many times?
no, not on an SB11. No, not that much. Not in the.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a small break, and I will put on the DVR footage for you guys in the meantime. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
We've got some meters just sitting there sometimes.
It to like close the wires to see if that's what it was doing. So this one, if I walked in the basement, it would be like woo,
Yeah.
the whole time.
Over here.
Oops, sorry.
If it was like wiring kind of thing.
Okay, so you want to go, well, me and Cheryl go in that room, right?
Yeah.
See, okay. So I'm going to set up, everything is muted, but the microphone on that's going to be on.
Okay. Be very careful.
And I'll go a solo layout with the night vision. I'll just do an introduction. So where are we going, Cheryl? Which room?
Not the one right beside us, not the VR
Toy room.
room, but the toy.
The
there's
toy
a
room? Okay.
Toy room beside
And
it.
then we're going to do what then? We're going to try with EVP or
I just go back there and see what you get together. Yeah.
just to get a feeling? I'll
Grab
take the
your-
camera
grab
with
your
us and the
EVP.
EVP. So I'll just introduce it here right now.
And that one like records, right?
Yes. And then what we do is that we plug this into our computer when we get home, and it'll.
Okay, guys, me and
download it
Cheryl
onto
are going to go in the
or onto
toy
our
room. We're going to
program,
try,
and we can actually see
let's
the.
see what we can get in that
'Cause it
room.
uses the
And
split
we're going to do
button, which is, like,
EVP as well.
static,
in
right, to
the
get
toy
the
room.
feed
There you
off of it.
Sure.
Mark feels like there might be something going
Pop
on
it in
there.
there.
So I'll put on the night vision camera
Yeah.
along with Cheryl
Almost like a
inside
carrier
the.
All you do is plug it to your
Toy room.
recorder.
So I'm going to put that on right now.
And
We're
then
going to
the
mute
box that you
base,
want
and we'll be
is the
going
one
via
that's
the
box that you guys
night
use.
vision
Spirit box.
microphone.
So this was actually going.
Yeah.
So,
This is your SB11 instrument.
so the way to let the dogs go up.
So in the old days, like when we were growing up, I'm your dad's age. So when we grew up, we had knob TVs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we would sit with our friends and get on the UHF and put it on you, and then we would just turn and ask questions till we heard voices.
That's right.
It's kind of basic principle. This emits white noise and
Okay.
allows them to speak. What I find out by emitting white noise is I'll catch it on the recorder. These recorders let us go live. So while it's she's using noise canceled headphones, she can listen live and try to catch what might be coming on the recorder.
Oh, so you're silencing everything around you to try and really focus to catch it live.
Yep.
Yeah, in a minute I'll go. Normally you put a blindfold on, but I'm going to go in. I'm going to shut my eyes and let her ask, and then we try to. It's an experiment Amy Bruni does where spirit will speak through you, and you just reply to the spirit. I'm going to try that experiment here.
So this microphone is live right now.
It was unnerving because I heard gargling and I heard some kind of raspy something. So I'm curious to go over it, but I want to see,
You'll be able to figure it out later and kind of
Yeah.
see.
try to find out what it is.
Well,
Sometimes it could be electromagnetic interference too. It
I'll
could be
turn this on
wiring.
after.
And I noticed the static
Oh.
when you were asking some questions where it seemed like it was
Okay.
Here I go.
and I think it was like more yes.
So me and Cheryl are heading off to the toy room.
Yeah, I'll take you with me.
Let us know if you guys can hear the audio on the night vision camera, please. If somebody can make a comment, that'd be great.
During that moment, so. No, I don't know. So I told Roger to be careful. And
Pretty cool, Mark, with Stephanie Drumbeck, Haunted Hamilton. Great. So I am heading to the toy room with Cheryl and Roger.
so this is where you'll.
Okay. I've got my recorder.
Okay. And I'll turn on the task cam here as well. So I'll record the actual session.
All right. I'll be putting my headphones on. Hopefully, I'll catch something through my recorder as well.
Okay.
EDP session number 1. Point for Cheryl and Roger in the toy room.
Okay.
Headphones, hoping that I'm going to hopefully catch some television.
I'm going to tag mine as well. It is 9:23 p.m. Dan, Roger, and Cheryl doing an EVP in the toy room.
If there's any spirit here that would like to communicate with us, I know you're probably tired of hearing me ask that. But if you could tell me your name. I keep looking up at the creepy face mask.
We do have some voices at base.
Can you move something in this room? One of the overhead dangling toys? Knock something off the shelf? We have the REM pod still on the table. If you could get close enough to make that go off. I'm listening intently to you, and I hope to be able to hear your voice. That's Boo Bear. Yeah, there was some activity in the other room. Just next door, you can hopefully come over here and show us the same sort of thing. Now Mark can come back with the other device. You seem to like that one, had all the lights. You were doing a great job at lighting that up.
You want to be my friend?
Is there something here you're attached to? Is there... Did you used to live here? Were
You
you,
want to hold my hand?
did you participate in some of the seances that were held here? It's Mark talking in the background.
Mhm.
I know that the previous owner liked to have friends over and try to reach out to the spirit world. Were you, did you participate in the seances?
Do you want to play a game?
Did you communicate? Did anyone communicate to you through the seances? Are you still here because of the seances? Now, if you could touch any of the devices, let us know you're here. Tell us how we can help. If you need help.
How old are you?
Well, you're obviously close enough to set off the toy bear. Do you always occupy this main floor? The basement? The upper floor? The apartment?
I like music. What music do you like?
Are you attached to the building? How old are you? Did you have any family here? Did you know the former owner of this establishment? No, then he wasn't always,
I like good stories.
wasn't the first owner. Did you know the woman who owned the candy store? Or maybe there was somebody prior to her that you knew.
Still a bit of talking at base.
What's your favorite toy?
If you could knock over one of the, there's a number of small toys on the shelves. Help us pinpoint your energy. If you could make one of them move, turn. That doll right above you is slowly turning,
Where
right above your head.
is it?
Yeah.
Let's tickle.
Oh, that one there. Oh yeah.
Is that you making that that doll from the ceiling turn? Yes, that didn't happen before.
I just stopped.
Can you make it turn again?
That's moving the other way.
What's your favorite story?
Why would it move one way then the other way?
Okay, we see you moving that. That's wonderful. Can you make any of the other ones turn like that?
What's your favorite color?
Yeah, of course, I'm looking to see if there's any other movement.
Yeah, so I'm scanning around now.
If you can make any of the other ones turn, move, sway, you can do that just by getting close enough to them and pushing them a
I
little.
like this.
Yeah, when I saw that doll that was above the doorway, it was turned sideways. But now it's
Straight, yeah.
Yeah.
And then stop moving. No. It's actually not moving anymore at all.
oh, it's not.
So it's actually
Can you tell me
stopped.
what 2 plus 2 is?
I know it's moving towards the left again.
Okay, if you can continue to move it to let us know you're here, that's great.
Hey, Selena, I know you're on. Can you let us know if the audio is coming out right? So it's moving the opposite way again. When I turned my back to it, it stopped completely, right?
Yes, it did.
See if it's going to stop again. No, it stopped again.
Can you move the one that's right above me, Bunny? Or you just like to play for Dan?
Let's see if I turn around again.
Can you tell me a secret?
Can you see the doll from there, Cheryl?
Yeah, I can.
You can see if it's moving or not?
It's not moving.
I can't figure out why one doll would move and not. There's a bunch of them on the ceiling here. They're not moving at all.
Exactly.
So why would just one doll move? Could be a draft maybe coming up or something.
And it was after I asked it to move one of them.
What? Did you say something? Can you please say it again?
Can you go up to the device with the stick and the red light? If you can get close enough to it.
Yeah, make it do this here. Can you do this to it? Touch it like I'm doing?
Everybody's ticklish.
So it sounds like you're getting close enough to that other bear that's sitting. Can you reach up and touch maybe another one of the toys that's hanging from the ceiling? Not the one that's over the door, but maybe the one that's over the bear.
Somebody said, Christine Watson says, that's kind of freaky.
the game.
Yep.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
We're all about the freaky. I'm not getting anything in the headphones as of yet.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna walk by you, Cheryl.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get a view from the other side if I can actually maneuver without knocking
No,
anything.
and I just knocked the camera over.
Oh,
There we go.
you good?
Nope. That was me.
Yeah, I'll light myself this way. There we go.
Did you say something? Could you please say it again?
So I'm not catching anything with this. The SB7 is definitely, and the SB11 is definitely the better option of the two.
Nothing on the box.
Nothing on the box. Maybe Spirit just likes Mark more than me. Do you like Mark more than me? Is that why you're not reaching out?
Do you have more friends we can play with?
Can you talk in this machine I'm holding right now, so we could hear you? Do you have a name? Just me putting it back.
Do you like to play pretend?
Do you like to play pretend? Do you like to knock things over? Well, you can knock things over. You're allowed to do that. You know you can. It's really going to take a lot of energy to do that. You can use our batteries if you need to. You can draw from me. You can reach out and touch me if you like.
I like cookies. What's your favorite food?
I'm a vegetarian. I like lettuce. Do you like lettuce?
When did you reside here? What year? No, this is an older building, much older building. Got a lot of history to it.
What color is the white in my tummy?
What's your family name? Your last name? That's funny because that doll has not moved at all since.
The one up on the top there?
Yeah. Now, if they were all to start moving at the same time,
That would be cool, yeah.
Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the 12 cat.
1, 2, 3. Do you speak French? Do you speak any other languages? You can answer with a yes or no.
Do you know your alphabet? A, B, C, D.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T-U.
Were you a member of one of the indigenous families that were in this area? If you were, you would which?
Aw, thanks. I like holding hands with you.
I know that the families, the indigenous group, the family of Anishinaabe, Algonquin, Métis, Iroquois, Mohawk. Did you
Can you
know
make a noise for me?
any of these families? Were you part of one of the seances?
Can you touch my tummy?
Did someone open a portal? It needs to be closed. I'm just shifting my weight.
I'm assuming that's the tenants upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That tickles.
Sure you don't want to try and get closer to the REM pod? The red box with the big stick? See, when I get close to it, it does that. Can you do that? Can you show me how you can do that?
I like hugs.
Maybe you're in the other room right now.
I heard something over there. I thought he went back to the basement or something. This doesn't affect that, right?
Pardon me?
This doesn't affect that, right?
We thought it did earlier, but she's not doing it now, Cheryl.
Everybody's ticklish.
So still nothing on the box?
Still nothing.
Still nothing. I kept the recorder going though.
I just turned it off because it's hurting my ear.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sometimes they come and go.
Yeah, I guess you don't capture some stuff all the time, right?
Yeah.
Could you please say it again?
What part?
Wasn't this the last time?
No. Okay.
So I'm going to end the recorder, Cheryl.
Yeah.
It is 9:46 p.m. Roger has already left, so Dan and Cheryl left in the toy room with obviously Boo Bear, and we are ending the EVP session. There we go. Oops. I'm just trying to see. Oh my god! I do not want to knock anything over. That doll. See, now it's not moving at all.
No.
Nothing. I'm trying to think. Is there maybe a vent somewhere that might be in the ceiling that suddenly, you know, when the furnace goes on or something, might suddenly kind of.
No. I was looking at that earlier. There's no vents here.
It's just lighting. There's no vents in the ceiling. I just find it odd that it would move and twist, and then now it's not doing anything at all.
The twist.
And it, no other dolls are doing anything.
No.
Like they're not moving at all.
No. And I think to twist one way and then turn and twist the other, that is very.
It's peculiar, yeah. Because now it's not doing anything at all. And then it would go one way, then would turn the other way, and then it did it again, then did it again, and now it completely stopped.
Oh, what's this?
What? Oh. Cheryl,
Hey,
is there anything electrical there?
I don't know. I don't think so. I thought lead in this was doing something, but
What'd you do? Oh, wow.
I'm trying to see if there's anything maybe electrical that might fire it off, but these are just inanimate toys. Like they're not. These toys are not electronic or anything.
They're all just figures.
Just figures, eh? So it's always on the bottom, Jade. You go down. Yeah, right there. Oh, you know what? Electrical in the basement, maybe? Could it sense it through the floor?
Possibly.
Because I know there's a lot of wiring in the basement and the ceiling. A lot of panels and stuff.
Yeah.
That could be.
Now, Lenny was saying they have caught that doll spinning before.
They did?
Yes, and the same thing. They looked to see if it was any vents, and they came to the same conclusion. That because I've caught that doll.
I don't feel a draft either in here. Like it's not like there's any air. And right now I'm looking at it and it's not moving. Like at all. So I'm wondering why was it going one way or the other?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying it's paranormal. I'm just saying it's odd that it would.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Because why is it not moving now?
Yeah. The thing, when something starts spinning, just physics, it doesn't turn and spin the other way.
No. Well, how could something push it one way and push it the other way? If it was a draft,
yeah,
it would just keep spinning in the same direction, right?
Exactly.
And why is it not doing it now? And there's no vents anywhere.
No.
There's no vents in the ceiling. There's my recorder there, but there's no vents in the ceiling at all. So it can't be a draft. I don't know. I think we'll have to revisit this later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, right now it's completely still. Not moving at all.
what I like about you guys is that you don't just say, "Oh, that's it. That's something," right? Like you're trying to almost.
Well, we'll debunk it. We're trying to figure out: is it a draft? Is it is it something electrical? Is it a vent?
Only unless it's unexplainable, you count it, which a lot of people don't, right?
Well, if you debunk as much as you can, or try to disprove, say that it's all, try to find out if it's a natural cause of some sort. And if you eliminate all those natural causes, then you're left with something you can't explain, right? So that's the whole point of doing an investigation. Because if you don't do that, then you can't really validate or say that the evidence you're getting is actually,
Exactly.
you know,
accurate.
concrete evidence, right?
That it proves anything.
No. Definitely something with that doll there. It would do this,
Yeah.
and then it would stop, then would start spinning the other way.
Yeah, there's no draft because nothing's on it.
There's no vents in the ceiling at all.
No.
And now it's stopped completely, and it's not even moving.
Yeah, my wife and I have seen that on camera, like from home.
And it just moves by itself.
Yeah, and I showed it to her. Hey, hon, the dog, the things on the roof spinning.
Should we put one of our cameras on the dog?
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah.
I find it odd that it moves one way, moves the other way, and there's a bunch of other dolls on the ceiling that don't move at all.
Yeah, they're all on the same kind of strip.
You know which one it is? It's Roger. Where's Roger?
Yeah, it's the one right above the door in the toy room.
Turn the camera
We got a voice out here, right?
Out here and here?
Yeah.
Like a child's voice?
I got a voice out here.
No, I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Spirit box. Yeah, it sounded like it's a yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we were just screwing around with it, and then the thing started beeping, going nuts, and then
Yeah, we heard that in the other room.
it just started talking.
But Dan, sit down there and move stuff out of the way if you got to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just move sure stuff.
So So what I'm gonna do, Mark? I know Mateo and Lawrence are gonna be here soon.
Okay.
So I'll end the live feed and announce that we'll start again later. So it'll be like like part 1, part 2 type thing, like we did at the Railway Museum.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let them smoke and.
Yeah, I'll take a little break.
When I was in there, I had a. There was a gurgle coming through, and I can't wait to try to play it back. It was unnerving, and it really got me. Whatever that was. I don't think we have anything bad here. I think it's just playful.
Test this. There we go. All right, so we have a bunch of people here. Mark, that's Selena. Validation is so amazing. So you turn on. Okay. Christine, thanks for joining. Marilyn, thanks for being here. Are we on the top floor? We are on the main floor, Marilyn. To answer your question, I think the top floor is tenants, right?
Yes.
Upstairs, yeah. So no, we're not investigating the top floor. They have tenants up there. So to everybody who's watching right now, we're going to take a short break. So I'm going to end this feed for now, and we're going to start a new feed in just a bit. I'm presently waiting for Mateo and Lawrence to arrive. They should be here in about 15 minutes. We're going to regather our thoughts, get a few things set up for you, and we're going to start a new live feed shortly. So stay tuned. We'll be on in about maybe 15, 20 minutes.
So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm gonna let you ask the questions. And bring your recorder and record from your recorder. It's ready.